what is life then? If you have all these things about life as movement and
Yeah,
this
that, that, that,
joining
that's the
between the
answer.
animate and inanimate, like what is life then?
That's the answer. Life is movement. And I'm not saying Leonardo da Vinci actually wrote it on the edge of one of his drawings. Uh, Il moto è causa d'ogni vita. It means movement is the cause of all life. Well,
Mm,
movement is one way to describe every life, but movement comes from the consumption of a so-called source of energy. It could be measured in kilograms, such as coal or something else, and um, and then a flow architecture that functions like an engine. That could be the animal body, or the power plant, or the earth itself.
hmm
And then the power that's produced is there's no choice except to be destroyed by the object that was pushed by that power. And that means changing the surface of the earth. Uh, and that is a rhythmic process from which the necessity of the movement to be followed by lack of movement, which means life followed by death, and then in the same place where the movement has stopped, other movers arrive. That's the birth of this, the birth of that, where the 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 new grass that grows in early spring, all these things, meaning renewal. That's a word that covers uh, the beginning of the new cycle. You see,
hmm
renewal. Renewal is what happens in my lungs when I uh, uh, breathe in again. That's renewing the surfaces of my alveoli, renewing them with oxygen, because at the end of uh, ex, uh, breathing out, they were full of CO2. Uh,
Right.
so renewal is what happens in a so-called flow system that's driven and driven and driven. It is not driven in steady state. It is not driven. Nothing is driven in stasis. It is driven uh, not exactly periodically, but is driven in um, in cycles. Cycles. So some would be longer today than tomorrow, but in any case, renewal follows growth and spreading. Um, Said another way, when I talk about configuration, which is the phenomenon that's been overlooked, is the phenomenon of configuration, which means discernible arrangement, or discernible organization. That configuration could be in space. You can make a sketch of it, and could be in time, such as the rhythm of breathing, the rhythm of flapping the wings of birds, the rhythm of evaporation of water from the sea, and then rain over there, many miles away. That's a rhythm that goes with, obviously, with every wheel that turns. Every wheel that turns is you can describe it as a circle, or as a hum or humming object that turns, which is
hmm
which is the rhythm in time.
Okay.
You see this
That's
all the time if you watch people in an orchestra, okay? You hear the music, well, that's fine, but you can also watch the people, beating the instruments, or touching the keys, and that's in space, you see.
hmm
But they are all about the same thing, which they're about conveying a message, which is perceived by you, the observer.
Okay. I think that's a good note to end on.